I'm a small YouTuber and I like to give PCs away. If you don't know me, basically what I do is I create content around budget PC things. So graphics cards, old processors, that kind of stuff. And I test them out in modern games and modern software, and I try to see how far they can go. But early on in my journey here, I made the decision that I wanted to be a place where I could give to the PC community, because I know for me, sorry again for some tangents like this, I grew up really poor and I went without a lot of things a lot of times, and it was really tough. In my life, I've been blessed enough recently that I have the capacity, and I feel like with this channel, as we continue to grow, you guys are going to support me in a way that will continue to have the capacity to give back, and I want to share those with you. So for the first giveaway, I actually listed a $700 gaming PC for free on Facebook Marketplace, as you can see here from the thumbnail that I put up. At this point, it's probably a lot more expensive, but I want to walk you through some of the journey of how we got those parts and what ended up happening, as far as that person won. So how it very first started was I actually put up a posting on, I want to think like maybe mid-November, requesting free PC parts on Facebook Marketplace. I know that sounds wild, right? And most people probably thought I was scamming, but basically how I worded it, I don't have it up there anymore because I changed it a couple times, and this is what it looks like now. But basically how it started was I said, hey, I'm a YouTuber. I want to give a free PC to somebody. If anybody would like to donate parts, please reach out to me. And a lot of people reached out to me saying they wanted the free PC. And if you ever are on Facebook Marketplace, you know that most people don't actually read the post. But I did actually have some people come through and contact me saying they wanted to give me the free stuff. So first of all, we had this young man named Caleb that messaged me first, and here's what he said to me. I have an AIO I'd love to give to the cause. So we ended up, coordinating this all out to meet up. He was going to give it to me. I found out that he was, looking to build something, and that AIO was too big, I believe it was. It didn't fit in his case. And the interesting thing was, we had scheduled a time, set the date, and he hadn't responded to me in like 2 days, hadn't said anything. I reached out and said, hey, are we still meeting tomorrow? And I just decided to drive to the spot because I'd hoped he was still there. But I'll play this next part from the video for you. Big shout out to Caleb. He showed up, and man, he came with a pretty sweet cooler. Pure Loop 2 all-in-one 280 millimeter. So as you can see there, Caleb actually did show up, and we got a Be Quiet all-in-one cooler, which was amazing. The second part here was, so a young man had reached out to me with a very interesting Facebook profile. It didn't have anything on it. So I was a little worried about it, but the very first thing they said to me was, I have a 3060 Ti Founders Edition I'd like to give to you. So I'll let me, from the past, talk about that to you a little more. Someone reached out to me and said, hey, I have a 3060 Ti Founders Edition. And it was a little sketchy because their profile didn't have any pictures on it. But it ended up being an awesome young man that has got a bright future ahead of him. He came through and he actually did give us this GeForce 3060 Ti Founders Edition. That was incredible that someone literally gave me like probably a $300 or $350 graphics card for free. So very, very grateful to that young man. Now, the rest of the parts, I was having a really hard time getting anything, so I decided to just purchase them myself. I think what I ended up getting was a Ryzen 5 5500, half a terabyte NVMe SSD. I don't remember what the case was, and I think I went with like the Cobra Max, Raid Cobra Max 650 watt power supply. I think that's everything, right? Yeah. So that was the PC that I ended up assembling, and what I did next was I took that same post where I said, I'm looking for parts, and I changed it, since people were following it, to free $700 gaming PC or something like that. I don't remember exactly what I said. And I told people, you have the ability to enter. I'm going to be giving it away at this day, at this time. There are two things I need you to do. First one is, who is the PC going to? And then what would the PC be used for? And I'm gonna let you listen to me from the past again here on things that people responded to on what the PC would be for. Kids are homeschooled. They would use it for potentially streaming. As a lifelong disability, they only have, I think it was 25% oxygen or lung capacity. So, they had a computer, it went out,
They're needing another one. A lot of people have been wanting to win it and give it to a sibling, to their spouse,
Again, just a really humbling experience to get to hear some of the vulnerabilities and things that people are going through and get to know that I played a part in at least giving some of them hope and then eventually one person winning this. But finally, it came to the time where we went to the drawing. So again, back to the old me.
It's officially 5 o'clock. We're gonna draw the winner here. You can sit down there, 5 o'clock. I don't know how quickly this thing is gonna go. There are 49 entrants, so we're gonna click on this and it'll determine the winner. Let's see what it says here. Winner is Kaylani M. Congratulations. I will reach out to you and we'll set this up to coordinate it.
So what's interesting is once the drawing had been finally finished, I'm going to share this with you guys because my wife gave me a hard time, like after hearing some of those things that people had said, and she's like, well, that person didn't really give us anything. You could have picked someone else on purpose for clickbait and said like, oh, this person with 25%, lung capacity won. And I was like, no, let's go ahead and give it to this person. And, just listen to the story here. It reminds you that everybody's going through something, and your small impact that you think is small might be a lot bigger than you think. So I'll let you guys listen to this. There were a couple people that donated some parts to this. What would you like to say to them and kind of their generosity?
I appreciate it very much. Actually, when I first built my first PC, it was all parts given to me by my friends and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool that you guys were able to do that for him, and then in turn give me this gift essentially for Christmas. So that's awesome, and I appreciate it very much.
And as far as like maybe just something to say to the people viewing this, it's going to come out right before Christmas. I think today is, oh geez, you guys, my kid's taking all the cards out of my wallet. You want to get a shot of that? Yep, there we go. That's my daughter you guys have seen in the video so far. So as far as just like, the spirit of Christmas and anything that maybe you can say that like might boost some morale and spirit, is there anything that you have for that?
I know the holidays are tough for some people. The last couple of years, I've lost a lot of significant family members, particularly my grandmother and my dad the last couple of years. So I know it's hard, but things like this and just in general, great people make it a lot easier, a lot more like just remember the good stuff, and things like this I've definitely added to the good stuff. So
again, just really blessed to have been given this opportunity, and I really hope that she's still enjoying this and that it's made a difference in her life. Up next, this was probably the most fun one I had. I'll show you the thumbnail here. It was a terrible thumbnail. I've gotten better at YouTube sort of since then, but I held an axe throwing contest. Yes, you heard me correct, an axe throwing contest, but the winner got the gaming PC. So about 25 people or so showed up. And what's interesting is I had listed this on Facebook. Again, that's where I went. And like 6,000 people had viewed it or something. It had like over 100 comments or like 100 messages to me. So I didn't know what to expect. I didn't have security. I held this at a public park, and I was kind of concerned. Weirdly though, I'm kind of grateful because you'll see here in the video, it was like 35 degrees with like 30 to 35 mile per hour wind. So it was ridiculously cold.
It's pretty fun and everyone's having a good time, minus it being like 35 degrees.
I sat everybody down and explained the rules. If you hit a bullseye, it automatically qualified you to either win or move on to the next round if nobody else hit a bullseye. Or the way it works is all of them had 4 throws. If they got 3 of their throws onto the axe throwing board, they won or moved on. If anybody got 3 bullseyes, they just automatically won the contest no matter what. We started out the contest with some people that I thought were going to be very clear favorites, and I'll let you guys see this here. Oh, and I should probably mention to you guys, you should turn the volume down for this part because it gets really windy and that's probably gonna kill your ears. Just a heads up. Well, James, have you ever thrown an axe before?
Yes, I used to throw axes regularly a couple years ago, but I've been out of it.
James seems like a strong competitor. 2 on the board. Oh, that's our first 3. That was early, so James automatically qualifies to move on to the next round. We found ourselves with another really strong competitor that looked like he had pretty good form and had practiced quite a bit beforehand as well.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Steven.
Steven, I saw you hit a couple bullseyes in the warm-up, so I'm thinking you've done this or you got on pretty quick. Are you excited?
Oh yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, well, good luck. Oh, that's a bullseye. Okay. Wow, so Steven's on through to the next round.
And then there were moments like this.
That's two, one more, and you're moving on, Parker. Oh, good try.
Then somehow I thought these guys were trying to trick me, but I'd keep an eye on this next axe thrower here.
So close. Nice try, Keaton. All right, what's your name?
Keaton.
Nuh-uh.
No, we're both named Keaton.
Do you guys know each other? Really? Are they rage baiting me? Keaton number 2, right here, right? That's good.
I was born first.
Oh, okay. Hey, Keaton's immediately going on. Good throws, man.
And this next thrower was really quiet, but don't let that fool you.
Billy's moving on. That counts.
We ended up having quite a few people move on to the next round, and here's where I named those people off.
We've got Draco, Steven, James, Keaton, Courtney, and Phil. This round we're gonna do a scoring system. So you're all gonna get 4 throws. This is worth 2 points. This is worth 3 points. This is worth 4 points. This is worth 5. We're just gonna take your score. Whoever has the best score walks away.
Things get really intense and really close here, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch the footage because it's pretty entertaining.
3. Seven. Billy's got the lead. Ooh, that's a bullseye. 12. Yes. Oh, that's right. Courtney and Phil are in too. Hold on.
Checky.
There's some red. We're gonna count that as a bullseye. So he has Keaton's got 9 points right now. You need 4 more to win, 3 to tie. Oh, he ties! 4. Well, actually, hold on. Let me verify this real quick. If we gave you the bullseye earlier, I think we've got to count it because there's some red in there. So that's a 5 plus 3. So 8. 11. 14. Strong showing. I think he knows what that means. Billy, you just won a gaming PC, dude.
Good job, Billy. Ended up being a quiet guy. Even when I asked him some questions, he didn't have a lot to say, but he was very clearly talented at axe throwing, and he was an awesome kid too. So, great for him to win that. This next one was an interesting one because it wasn't actually set up as a giveaway, and I'll kind of let me explain it from the past, but basically, I tricked my brother.
In today's video, we've got my brother Dylan here. He is a console gamer, but today we're gonna have him test out this gaming PC right behind me. So the effort and goal of this video is to kind of show you guys, if you don't know what you're looking at or what to look for, it's quite possible that maybe the computer is great enough for you. And I want him to kind of guess what the actual price would be if you were to build a PC like this on your own.
So here's the thing, that's what he thought this video was about, but it wasn't. In fact, you guys should probably keep watching these next few parts because he's gonna do the things where he rates it and tells us his thoughts. Wait until it gets to the very end of this because I bet you can guess what's gonna happen because I probably included the thumbnail title thing in it for you at some point.
Yeah, but what do you think of like the graphics and how it looks?
Graphics, it's about equivalent to what I'm used to right now.
As far as like on a console?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to say it's about equal to the newer systems. I'd say the PS5 and the newer Xbox. Honestly though, there's not much lag. It plays quite well. this PC would do because it may be running smoothly now, but I do know how demanding this game really is.
If you had to guess, so let's just start with, you know, maybe how recent do you think some of the parts in this computer are? Like, if you had to guess, like, the computing power of it, how long ago do you think that came out? Was that within the last few years? Is it 10 years old?
At least 2 to 3 years on most of the parts, honestly. I wouldn't say that they were older than that, but maybe 1 or 2, but not most of it.
I know you don't know much about graphics cards, but for that particular one, do you think this is like more of a low-end unit, a mid-end, or high-end?
Honestly, I'd say it's more in gonna be in the middle.
So if you had to guess, how much do you think a computer like this would cost?
Pre-built, I'd say it'd be about a $950.
Okay, what if you were to build it and get the parts yourself?
I'd say it'd be about $700, $650.
That's actually exactly right. It's $650 to $700. That's normally the price, except for today, it's free for you.
What?
Yep. Happy birthday. I tricked you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
That was a privilege, an honor, and a blessing to be able to give that to my brother because he had just gotten married not that long ago. You know, they were both kind of on the job hunt, looking for better careers, that kind of thing, and they needed a PC. So, you know, just a great opportunity to be able to give that to him and surprise him that way. So up next, I'm just going to take a real moment of transparency here with you guys. I really want to be a successful YouTuber. I know, I don't know, maybe what you think about that, but like, I would like to have this provide for my family. I would like this to be able to pay for my home, for my vehicles, for my food, all those kinds of things, which, you know, maybe some people won't say they have those kinds of dreams and hopes on YouTube because I don't know, maybe it's, you know, frowned upon to say that, but that's where I'm at. And I created a newsletter where I update you guys of upcoming content for 2 reasons. One, I wanted it to be a way to engage with the community. They can tell me ahead of time, you can tell me ahead of time, like, hey, I know you said you're gonna be testing out this 2060, the 3070, whatever card it is, or the CPU, you're gonna be doing this kind of video. Do you think you could test out these games in this? Or I'd love to see this kind of software. I just think it's a great way to interact and let people have input on what comes out. But the other thing was, like, I opened up an opportunity for $5 a month for people to enter in to win a gaming PC, which is very cheap, but also, again, full transparency here. I was in a hope that, you know, 500 people, 1,000 people would sign up and I could just start giving PCs away all the time, but also provide for my family. Well, they didn't. I think I had like 6 or 7 people. Just full transparency here. So, you know, this is the 4th PC I've given away. I've made $350 from YouTube in this newsletter. So I haven't made a lot of money. It did not go as planned. However, you know, what it ended up being was just a great way to interact and meet people. And I'm going to show you guys here the newsletter giveaway is just an incredible person. Also, I should let you know that moving forward, there's actually an option to win the PC for free. You guys have been such a kind community and so supportive that I wanted to make sure there wasn't a barrier. So now I've changed it to where you can either do $5 a month for 1 month and you're automatically entered, or if you've been subscribed to the free version for 4 months, you're entered. You do have to be 18 and you do have to be in the United States, but I just wanted to make sure that everyone had a chance. So anyway, here is the subscriber newsletter winner. Amazing man. Today we are here with our PC giveaway winner for the newsletter, Brian. Hi, Brian. Everyone say hello. So we're gonna ask him a couple questions really quickly. Do you have a PC now?
Yes, I have a HP Victus, and it's got a really old graphics card. It's a 1650.
Okay. Awesome.
Barely runs.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
so now that you're getting this new one, what are you hoping to do with it? Or
Oh man, I want to do some content creation, Twitch, TikTok, maybe YouTube. Be your competition.
Do you have a plan or an intention with your old one?
Yeah, so I actually, my brother, he doesn't have one. He's been wanting one forever. He wants to try and get into it. And so I'm planning on giving him that one. He doesn't play very graphically demanding games, so I think it'll be perfect for him. He plays FIFA, Rust, and I forgot the name of it.
Minecraft?
Yeah, yeah.
Is
there's
it
another
really?
one. It is Minecraft.
Is it
It's
Roblox?
like- yes.
Okay.
Roblox. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He loves Roblox.
Roblox. Okay.
Yeah,
very
he's
cool.
like
So-
10, 11.
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah. There you go. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there you guys hear it. It's always cool to be able to give stuff away, and you guys might not know it, but he actually gave me some stuff. So you'll see that stuff later on. I'll probably put another PC to give away there. So you know, thank you for being a part of the newsletter, subscribing.
thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
it's
hope
awesome.
I hope this thing does, you know, bring you some good joy and some memories.
Yeah.
You guys might hear there is some lawn mowing and yard work going on, so that's probably all for this. We'll call it there.
There you have it. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. I appreciate this community, and I'm just grateful for the places that we've gone. I do hope you know that there will be more giveaways. As I've mentioned in the past, at some point, I just had another kid, so I'm kind of behind on things. At some point, I'm going to have a rock, paper, scissors tournament for the next giveaway. And as you guys have heard from me before, as this channel continues to grow, there will be more giveaways. I want to host events where, like, I mean, maybe I shouldn't say this in front of you guys, but I want to be able to like go into schools and, you know, host events where kids come in to learn to build a PC, and I just tell them, hey, actually, you can just have that. Those are the kinds of dreams and hopes that I have, because, again, I know what it's like to have nothing. So that's where I'm at. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.